Kathleen Mason with Monmouth Independence Chamber of Commerce. Hello, everyone. I'm Kathleen Mason with Monmouth Independence Chamber of Commerce, and this is our April Chamber Chat. Today we have a full room, including Kelly Kapple with Country Financial, also one of our board members. We have Christal Sperling of Curves, a popular destination for so many women in Monmouth and Independence. And we also are helping to launch Mid-Willamette Weddings, giving them a lot of face time. I'm going to let their representatives talk more about that. Jodene Presler is here, and also Emily McNulty, who owns Mom Mare's Guest House, another popular destination here in Polk County. So let's go ahead and start with Kelly first. Kelly, welcome. Kelly is also our next door neighbor here in the Monmouth Independence Chamber building. I can tell you her office is always really, really busy. So I think we're just going to let Kelly talk about what she's been up to. And I do hope, even though she's very modest, that she's going to be talking about the awards that she has recently received. So Kelly, take it away.
Thank you, Kathleen. It's great to be here. As she said, I'm Kelly with Country Financial. Our tagline is translating insurance to English, protecting your family and your business. And that is truly what I am passionate about in this career, is getting to really dive into our community and get to know people and grow with them as they and their families grow. And so I help people from, with everything from standard auto and home insurance to family protection planning, farming, and then in addition to like business coverage, retirement planning, employee benefits, kind of the whole meal deal there. But the things that I really enjoy focusing on are family protection planning, where we just kind of help you figure out, how much life insurance protection that you need for your family, because really life insurance isn't about you, it's about the people that you love. And just making sure that, you can leave a legacy for them and make sure that you're taking care of the people that are most important to you in your life. God forbid something should happen. And so I love getting to talk with people about that, as well as like taking care of like their, rural properties and farms. I'm a farm girl myself. And so that's a lot of fun for me. And one reason why I chose to work with Country Financial, because we were founded in the agricultural roots back in 1925. Our company is very strongly rooted. We've got great financial ratings, A+, which means that we're going to be there when you need us.
Hi, everyone. We had to cut away for a couple of minutes because we have been joined by John Brackett of Crush Wine Bar, and he is also joining Emily and Jodene. So when it's their turn, all three of them are going to join in and brag a lot about their project Mid-Willamette Weddings. But meanwhile, we're going to get back to Kelly. And Kelly, I do have a couple of questions. With the pandemic and everything, hopefully in our rear view mirrors, can I just ask you, how has the insurance business been affected, if at all? And what sort of services have you been able to provide to your clients if you can't always be with them in person? Can you talk about that?
Yes, absolutely. So thankfully, the insurance industry is fairly recession resistant. And so, while last year was crazy, and even though we had our share of challenges as well with not being able to see people in person and go to events and get out into the community as much as we would have liked, we did shift a lot of things virtually, as many businesses did. And so still being able to, talk with people, and while everyone was home with not much to do, it was a great opportunity to reach them and just say like, hey, I know that right now, finances are kind of a challenge. Would it be okay if I check with you and, see if we can save you some money on your insurance? And oftentimes we were able to, while keeping exceptional coverage, if not more than what they had before. And so that was rewarding. And something else that we noticed last year as well is that there was a record number of people buying life insurance for obvious reasons. And that is something that is covered, it's like, a death by COVID-19 is covered by Country Financial's insurance. And not all life insurance companies do that, especially when we didn't have many details on it, but that is something that that we do cover. And so that was a big attractant for a lot of folks.
My goodness, that is really interesting information. Kind of makes you sad thinking about that kind of statistic also. So before we let you go, though, I'm going to give you a little time to brag about the little perks that you give to your clients, and also talk a little bit about the awards you recently received.
Yeah. So we love to just share the love with our clients. And so part of that is in various like client appreciation events that we do, or fun things. So right now we're doing our Easter cookie decorating kit giveaway for clients with kids that just want to have some, fun little Easter activity. And I love just seeing the smiles on people's faces as they, come by and pick those up, and, the pictures of the decorated cookies that they send us. And so we recently had our Country Financial Awards banquet as well, which is something that the company puts on for people who are like in the top 10% of the company overall. And I was really honored for the last 2 years to be a part of that. And so that means that I got several awards. One was for just overall life insurance production and helping people, protect their families and businesses with that. And also like farm coverage. I was number 2 in the whole state for helping people, get their farms covered with Country. And got several others this time. Agency of the Year was one of them, which is huge. That means like of like all the agencies, ours was the number 1 in the entire company. And so that is a huge honor as well. So I could go on with those.
That's okay. This proves to everyone who's watching this video that if they go with Country Financial, they're dealing with the absolute best of the best. And that's one reason we love you, and we're happy to promote you here on Chambers Chat. So Kelly Kapple of Country Financial, keep doing what you're doing. And thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And next on our roster this morning, we have 3 people and businesses that have been very instrumental in putting together a project called Mid-Willamette Weddings. It started out as a response, a thoughtful response to COVID impacting local businesses. And I don't want to take too much away from it, so I will reintroduce Emily McNulty of Malmare's Guest House, John Bracken with Crush Wine Bar, who's walking around. I don't know where you are, John. And then also we had Jodene Presler, who is with Rusty Door. She actually has a wedding planning business, an event planning business. But right now it looks like we just have Emily and John on video. So Emily and John, you decide who wants to speak first and take it away.
Sure. Well, I'd be happy to give a quick overview of Mid-Willamette Weddings, and was hoping John could talk a little bit about our website, and then have Jodene wrap up and talk about being an early adopter in our initiative. I think she has a great perspective as well. But thank you for having us. So Mid-Willamette Weddings is a locally focused initiative, really working hard to sell and promote Monmouth and Independence and Polk County at large as a premier wedding destination. So as you said, during COVID, I think a lot of us had to adapt our business plans, and my business is one of those. And we started to recognize, well, we're really well suited to do small weddings at the B&B. And so we were able to convene a couple of pretty instrumental folks, including John and Tracy from Female Depot, Petals and Vines, and Miriam Haugen from Haugen's Gallery, to name a few. And Kathleen, of course, from the Chamber. The Chamber's been a very big supporter of our group. But we came together and tried to figure out a way that we could collaborate and connect and promote each other's businesses, especially around weddings and events. And so for folks that decide to join our initiative, one of the major perks is that you get listed on this beautiful website that John and his team created, so that folks getting married can find you. And then we also are hoping to have quarterly meetings as well among members, just again for this networking and connection time. We have a Facebook group, which is a great place to ask questions, maybe seek out assistance or help from other businesses that are in this industry, and some other perks like that as well. But I think the website is really the main part. And so I thought maybe John, you could take it away there.
Thank you, Emily. Great intro, by the way. That was awesome. And thank you, Kathleen, for having us on. Yeah, so when we initially got together, trying to figure out what's the best way to promote our local businesses here, the decision between print or online or social media or website or what combination was the big question. And so what we decided that we could do effectively is build a website that could develop a lot of organic clicks, as well as generate some of its own income by offering free tools for wedding couples. We can make it an enticing enough site that with an amazing service to our end customer, the couples, that if we get them on there, we would have ourselves in front of people that we want to be in front of, as well as get enough of those couples on. If we can get their gift registries set up through the site, we can develop commissions off of those sales, those online sales through affiliate marketing, help fund our site, fund the advertising that we can do on social media and with our site, with some Google ads, and really utilize the tools that are out there that that Google and social media provides to direct our marketing much more focused, much more focused on couples getting ready to get married versus just blasting out over just blanketing the market. So through effective marketing and setting up the site and helping the vendors set up effective pages, not only for them in sales, but for the success of the site, that we'll be able to attract not only more customers, more vendors, more everybody. So that's a very, very basic rundown of the complexity of the site and the services that this is going to offer. But I think it's going to be a very effective tool in generating income for anybody that decides that they can be of some service to wedding couples in the future.
I think based on your comments, John, what business owners can take away is, again, how effective being online can really, really be, and how you really have to channel your inner geek or get somebody else to go through the data and find and target that audience. It's really important. Those tools are out there and people should be utilizing them. especially again, I can't emphasize enough, post-COVID. You have to, the joke used to maybe be, oh, if you weren't on the internet, maybe you're roadkill. Well, you know, if you're not on the internet, you're really not going to survive. If you don't take advantage of all these analytics, you just won't know where to go, and your website will be just out there in the wind like a flag. So anyway, thank you for John, for that, John, very, very much, very much.
Yeah, and all that stuff can be pretty complex, so it's kind of nice to have somebody that knows how to navigate through those systems and actually utilize that data to be more effective. So anyway, thank you.
And ultimately, we get more bang for our buck as a business. I think because this is a collaborative approach and we have experts like John and his team that are helping develop this, I think we're all benefiting. And I think there are some of us in the group that aren't very tech savvy, and that we're able to sort of come together and help each other. And one thing about the vendors that I did want to add is we are very lucky in Polk County to have a very diverse array of vendors. So really, you can plan a wedding or an event in our community and utilize small businesses from our own county for the most part. And so that's kind of the ultimate goal here, try to keep the business cool, support one another. But as John was saying, help those folks getting married find us. And the website, I think, is going to be a great tool.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead then in that vein and introduce Jodene Presler. She is one of the members and founders, if I may say, of Mid-Willamette Weddings. She's also a wedding and event planner with her partner, Lisa. So Jodene, you want to address what a crazy and amazing ride it has been for you as a vendor, and your insights about Mid-Willamette Weddings, please.
Well, what's really been fun is that I have done weddings and events with my business partner, Lisa, for about 25 years, all by word of mouth. And we never were a technical business. We didn't do social media and things like that. I'm one of those people that don't know how to do a lot of technical stuff. So then I decided that I wasn't going to do it anymore. And then that very next day, I got a call from Martha from Petals and Vines, and she said, we're putting together this initiative and we want to do weddings and do this really cool site. Is it okay if Emily calls you? And I go, okay, I don't know her, but yeah, she can call me. And I'm like, I was just going to give this all up. And so I said, okay, so went to the meeting, and these guys are fabulous. And Jeremiah with the wedding site, oh my goodness, I love this group. They have been awesome. And Kathleen has been our cheerleader and just remarkable. This group is fantastic. I love it. And the different people who have come on board, the different types of businesses, everybody is just helping and so encouraging and so supportive. And this is an awesome group. We've turned, my business partner and I have been turning our business into a real business. We have a real paying client finally. And I wish I was 30 years younger so that I could be doing this forever, because I love doing what I do, but I have a different full-time job. And I'm thrilled to be a part of this group. And this is something that's going to be great for our area. We have so much to offer, so many people, and to have them come to our area here, which seems like we don't have a whole lot, but there's a lot of hidden treasure here. And to be able to be a part of Mid-Willamette Weddings and to see all the fun stuff that we've got, different venues that people didn't know we had, all different aspects of weddings and events that we can put together for all kinds of people here. This is fabulous. So I'm so excited to have been asked to be a part of this, and I can never talk enough about this. I'm so excited to be on this adventure with these guys.
Well, you can't have a better testimonial to what all of you have put together than that. So Thank you, Jodene. And thank you, all three of you, Emily McNulty, Mamira's Guest House, John Bracken, Crush Wine Bar, and Jodene Presler with Rusty Door, right, Jodene? I was correct. And thanks to all three of you for representing Mid-Willamette Weddings. You can go to their website. What is it, John?
MidWillametteWeddings.com. Mid for Monmouth, Independence, and Dallas.
There we go. There we go. Thank you very much. And also
Thank
you
you.
can access their website through Monmouth Independence website, and they're also listed on the directory. So good luck to all of you very, very much. It is springtime. Lots of people want to get married. So anyway, so good luck to all of you. So thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. And now we're turning our attention to very patient Christal Sperling with Curves. She and her partner have been part of the the Monmouth and Independence fitness community for how long now, Christal?
Our club has been in business for 21 years in Monmouth, and I've been the owner for 10.
Oh,
so
gosh.
quite a while.
Oh, that's been quite a while. So why don't you go ahead and start talking about maybe how you got started in this business, and actually too, the challenges. You can go over that and kind of brag a little bit about, I hear that you're going to be doing some expansion very soon.
Yes.
So
So I started working for Curves 17 years ago, actually. And I was working in South Salem, but I lived in Monmouth. So I decided to transfer my employment over here to Monmouth. And I was hired just solely on passion and personality for the brand and for the business. Our philosophy is not that we hire based on somebody's appearance and body type. So I love that about Curves. Our motto is no men, no makeup, and no mirrors. But I do like to wear a little bit of makeup. We've been in the community and been a part of as much as we can be in the community as far as volunteerism and having some partner charity businesses as well. So that's good. But yeah, we're making it. We made it through the pandemic. Gyms were completely shut down for so many months out of 2020 and into 2021. So it was interesting how our business and our clients as well really were able to change stations now and go to virtual workouts, park workouts, and other types of health initiatives such as wellness classes like healthier pelvic floor, balance and posture, and stretching and stress management.
wow, that's incredible. Now I have to say, I visited once. I purchased at that time, what was it? It was like a virtual subscription where I could go online and I could do some exercises, and that made me feel really good, especially during COVID. And I also purchased one of your stretchy things, whatever they're called, and that is fabulous. But I think there's more motivation involved if you're actually at the gym at Curves, where you get that really what amounts to one-on-one, because you do have a circuit that you go around. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, our gym has been the same program for 28 years because it works. We were the world's largest fitness franchise for women. And we have a specialty circuit with one-on-one coaching, a coach in the center of the circuit to always teach and motivate that's experienced and knowledgeable. The strength training is really what women need, and we miss out on a lot in other types of exercises. Strength training does help to build muscle, and in turn you get more flexibility and balance and just better self-esteem and a healthier life and a better quality of life. And that's, I think, what most people are looking for at this point. After a year of really, your quality of life changed so much that now we're ready to get out there and be active and be healthy and have a better quality of life.
That's just really, really great. So you kind of alluded to how you are embedded in the community and the different things that you do. Would you touch on that a little bit also, please?
We every year we hold a food drive and we donate all of our food to the Ella Curran Food Bank. We're also big supporters of the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. It was so sad to miss it last year because that was fun. Lacey and I have been huge volunteers in the Central Youth Sports Softball Program for youth softball, ages first grade all the way through 8th grade. And I know Lacey's done some volunteerism with the chamber as well as the Monmouth Business Association.
Yes, absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about curves, about your hours, about rates or anything like that?
Our rates are right on our website, so anybody can check that out. We have so many different membership options. From virtual only to in-club combined with virtual. And then my biggest passion right now is our health and wellness series, because that is something that nobody else touches on that. So we have a 6 weeks to better balance and posture. We have a stress and stretching management. And then we also have a 6 weeks to a healthier pelvic floor. These classes, I have been told by clients that have taken them that they have paid over $500 to go to a physical therapist and not even touch base on what we've done. So it's really, really exciting.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Well, do you want to talk a little bit about your expansion plans, Christal?
Yes. We are opening a Curves in Corvallis, Oregon. And the slated date for that is May 15th, which is really hard to believe. I was just down in the building today, and it's a brand new building that has no walls yet. So
oh my God.
But also really stressful. And it's something that I've never done because I bought my Curves with members, and so starting from the ground up is a completely different experience. But we do have great support from our corporate team, and we're really excited about it. Yes.
That is just terrific. And, Curves is such a really, really strong brand. I'm sure you're going to do very, very well in Corvallis. So congratulations to you. And thank you, Christal, very, very much for joining us. Christal, you want to talk about where the Monmouth location is before we close?
Sure. We're right on Highway 99 across from, I don't even know what we would say across from anymore, but by Muchas and Dr. Joint.
There we go. That and also near Rookies. One of the another chamber members, and actually you're on 99 in Pacific Plaza, but I don't think anyone ever pays attention. But there we are. So thank you, Christal, very, very much for joining us. Thanks to everyone, Kelly Kapple, Country Financial, Mid-Willamette Weddings, and we look forward to seeing you folks, all of our viewers, in May for yet another Chamber Chat. Bye-bye.